Alright guys, I stripped all the wood off the base also, all the way around. I did that before. I don't think I showed you that in the video, but I'm going to do the gas pipe next. I'm going to tie off this 1 1/4 inches. I got 2 meters in the house, one for the garage, one for the house. I could tie off either one. This one's going to be easier. Now, the BTU rating, I could run half inch pipe over to feed this. It's enough BTU. I can do 170,000 with half inch for 10 feet. So I'm within range, but I'm going to run 3/4 because I have it. So the instructions do call for 3/4, but half inch in my state would be adequate. But I'm going to put an 1 1/4 by 3/4 T here. I'll run over, put a couple of elbows. I'll put a hanger in the concrete wall there. And it comes with a flex here with half inch adapters. But I had some ones at a 3/4 in the truck, so it's not that big of a deal. I'll put that like that. Probably put the gas clock right there and then jump up with a couple of elbows or whatever. If I gotta shorten this nipple I will, but it's going in 3/4. I'll run 3/4, not a big deal. Let's see, it's 3/4. It does come with a 3/4 by half reducer. And this is actually half inch flex. It's not a 3/4, but I'll run 3/4, not a big deal. I'll try to get you guys some shots of the I got a union right here. I'll break this union. I'll take this riser piece out and we'll cut a T into it. There's underground pipe that goes over all the way over to the garage. I got a heating system in the garage. Generac. Hopefully this video is not too boring for you guys. I'm doing a little bit here, a little bit there, and I piece it all together. I'll go over and I'll put a hanger. I got my hammer drill here. I'll put a hanger with an F&M ring off the house to hold the gas pipe. I got my thermostat in my garage here. I put it to off, so it's not going to call anyway. I'm going to be shutting the gas off. But alright, so I got 2 meters and I got 1 feet in the garage here. It runs over 1 1/4 inches. I'm going to tap off of that one. Don't matter. Wow. Might need the 2-footers on there, mama. Might need the 2-footers on there. Yeah. Gotta get the big babies out, mama. Alright, put the 2-footers on there, I guess. Come off of there, mama. There it goes. That's a union. That goes on there. You can see how it's all painted. I painted it all black so it don't rust. You see the concrete anchors I put in there. I'll have to re-glue that in there. I gotta drill another hole for the electrical through that anyway, so I'm not worried about that right now. Probably put the T up top there. Probably get by with a couple of nipples. I'm going to take this off here. I'll be able to get by with a couple of nipples instead of cutting this. Wow, mama. Come on, bitch. Wow. Gotta get my cheater on there, mama. Oh, yeah. Got my cheater on there now. Come on, now. Oh, man. Thing on there, mama. Oh. These are 2-foot pipe punchers, so gotta give it the old Gundy, mama. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'll take this piece, the T, and I'll get a couple of nipples to take up the difference. So let's see. It should be perfect right there. This nipple's gonna go in some, so I left a little bit of space. It's gonna go in. That one will go in there. That's about right. All my 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 1/4, 2 inch nipples I leave. I don't use them all the time, but I'll leave them in the back there. All the fittings and pipe are made in China now. Fucking scary shit, man. Okay, that's tight. And put a little bit of fritz on there. I like to put pipe dope on my unions just to give it a little bit extra. It does help with everything, you know, it don't bind. I'll put some pipe dope on the unions there. That's what I like to do. I'll put a little bit here, it'll help it go together. Some guys don't agree with it, but that's what I do. That's it right there. Now this union allows you to connect two pieces together, obviously. I use all aluminum wrenches, that's all I use. Rigid aluminum. There we go. I don't think that thing's even holding. I'm not too worried about it. Always good to wipe off the joints. We'll check it after with some soap bubbles. We'll turn the gas back on. Well, I'm not going to paint this pipe black until after the inspector comes here, which is going to be after the electrician. I gotta run all the electrical yet, or the electrician. I might run the pipe and he'll run the wires, connect the wires. What I want to do is, you can see why I'm going to be running the electrical right through here. I'll have to need to reseal this after this metal, but that ain't a big deal. I'll bring my 3/4 right there. Now I could have cut this riser, but not easy enough to do that. This is just, I just stuck it in there and more or less gotta, you know, where I want my drop to come down. Oh, probably about here, I guess. My drop to come down, I'll mark it. As long as it's close, I got a little flex there, so Right where my thumb is, I'll mark it. We'll thread it. Show you how to do it. Alright guys, so I got my pipe machine set up here. I got a cutter, a reamer, and a die. And then I got my oiler, which basically, you just squeeze this squirts oil out. So, and then the oil goes back into the container there. So I got my mark right here. I'll show you guys how it's done. On this pipe machine, I got off, forward, and reverse. And I hooked up this pedal assembly. I made this thing. I could plug power into that. Okay. And then as I step on this, it'll turn either, forward or reverse, whatever I want it. So for me to stop it, all I have to do is release my foot off that pedal. That was from a rigid that I made, because this is an Oyster 100 power drive. It don't come with, the only thing it comes with is this. So I like the foot pedal, so I kind of customized it. I'll try to give you guys some shots as I go here. Now on the cutter, this is a small set of dies. I got half, 3/4, and 1 inch, I believe, on this. And then I have a bigger set that goes from 1/4 inch all the way to 2 inch. But this is all I need for this. So we'll start with the cutter. I'm in forward. I don't cut it. Now if you see the end here, I'll go past a couple threads past the end. Is where I want to be. I usually do is push here to get it going. Then once I get it going, I'll oil it. Alright guys, I got the piece in. I put an anchor here to carry that distance, and it's pitching back just to here that way. That's what I want. And I got my drop piece in there. I got it marked where I want it. Oh, I had it marked. Yeah, I got a mark right there. What I'll do is I'll put the elbow and I'll put the shut off. And then I'll just change this nipple for whatever I need to make that up. So that's what I'll do. I'll put it in just like that. And we got room for the nipple. So let me cut this drop piece. And we're gaining on it, mama. Oh yeah, we are. We're gaining on it. It's gonna be a cut right there. Put it in forward to cut it. It's in reverse right now. We'll stop, put it in forward. Here we go. Ream it. Thread it. Like I said, I usually push here with my thing. That's how I usually do it. As you go past a couple of threads, that's how I do it. You can do it, you know, get back a couple of turns off by hand, you're better off. Put it in reverse and I really need to get a rag in here and wipe it, but sometimes you can tip it and get the oil out too. The hanger here is nice and sturdy. Drop down with a couple of elbows to a shut off. On the gas flex, this thing is fastened. Now in my state, you can't put a drip outside where it can freeze. So you guys realize that. Some states you'd put a T there, not in my state. Any cold weather environment, you don't put no T. I think it come out alright. Next thing to do is electrical. So let me turn the gas on. I'll check these joints. I gotta fasten this back in there, but I'm not worried because I gotta want the electrician. Alright, put a little bit of silicone on that piece. Like I said, that's gotta be re-drilled, and I'm gonna need to probably run 1.5 inches. Probably put an LB right here, run 1.5 inches all the way into the house. And then we'll go over with a couple of, maybe a junction box over there. And whip a couple of flexes into the junction box. I'll have to see what the electrician wants to do, how he's going to wire it. So let me turn the gas back on. We'll check for leaks. My furnace isn't sounding too good, is it? Not really. I'm due for a new one anyway. This sucker's probably 35 years old. Alright, so we got the gas back on. She's still rocking and rolling, Mama. Well, yeah, she is. I gotta put a little 90 plus in here. It's only 14 inches wide. The only one I could find that's 14 inches wide is at York. I almost hate to do it. But fan's not sounding so well in there. Like I said, I'm gonna have to paint all this after the inspector comes. I'll soap everything up because I'm not gonna put a test on this. This will be the test, a spray test. Because you don't paint it, it'll turn all rusty, get all rusty. I'll turn this on to check for the. We'll let it set for a bit and we'll check for leaks. Won't be an issue. Well, if you got any leaks, it'll bubble up. So. See it bubbling. Looks fine. It's Saturday, so I think Monday or Tuesday, the electrician, hopefully he can get over here and get started on the electrical. We're coming along there, Mama. Oh, yeah. Steve's a real working man, Mama. He's next level, Mama. Oh, yeah. Alright, I don't see any leaks, so I'll turn the heat on, and we should be ready to rock and roll, man. This is going to be part 3 or part 4 of the generator. I'm not sure, but, you know, the electrical will be another part, so once I get the electrical all run, I'll give you guys some shots of that. That'll be part 5, 4 or 5. It depends on how this video comes out. If it's too long, I'll have to do 2 parts. But it's coming along. I'm happy the way it's coming out. That thing is fast and it ain't gonna be moving, that's for sure. So whatever it takes, if it takes, you know, 4 or 5 parts, 6 parts for the video, it is what it is. I still gotta finish the electrical on the condenser and the electrical on the generator. Like I said, the electrician should be coming beginning of the week, Saturday afternoon right now. So I'll try to put as many. I'll try to keep the videos as short as possible, guys. But I want to get everything in, you know. They come out okay. Got the gas back on. I got the heat in the garage back on. I don't see any leaks. We'll shut this off for now. I gotta get a battery for it. The battery base is 8 3/4 by 7.5. Battery goes right there. Didn't come with a battery, so I gotta get a battery for it. I'll get the information off the owner's manual with the size, and I'll go get a battery for it. It's a deep cycle battery. I go to interstate battery for it. I'm thinking. Come out good though. Coming out good so far. Gotta kind of push down and turn at the same time. You gotta push down and turn at the same time. It locks it right in. I got a couple of set of keys. This one's 50 amps. That's all it puts out. It's 50, but that should be fine. That's all I need. About what is it? Need to go out and do good, girl? Huh? Yeah. Oh, you need to go out? Huh? Let her rip, potato chip. Come on, you done? Let's go, man. Come on, let's go. Psst. Come on. There she is, the baby dog, man. Look at her go. Look at the little doggy dance. Oh, yeah. Look at the little doggy dance. Oh, yeah.